Hello, welcome back to Chris's Beer Reviews. It's time for a big beer review. It's a three-way beer review, and in this video we're looking at three different Guinnesses, all in one video. So the other day I did the new, well, kind of new, old new Nitrosurge, this device that's been around a little while but now available in the UK or England with the Guinness Nitrosurge can. So yeah, I did that the other day, made a right hash of that. I've watched a video on how to pour it properly using this, so let's hope I can get that right this time. And then we're going to do the Guinness Draught with the widget, and we're also going to have a go with the Guinness Original. So that's what we're going to do. So I've only got one Guinness glass, so I'm going to put the Nitrosurge in the Guinness glass, and then I've got two exactly the same shaped glasses for the other two. So let's stop talking, let's get on with it. Let's get this one open first, the Nitrosurge. Let's get that open and get on with pouring that one. There we go. Is that on? Feels a little bit loose compared to the other day, but that's on. So let's turn it on. White light on the top, we've got that. So let's have another go at pouring this. So I watched the video of the person that allegedly designed this, and for the last part he actually switches the device off. So we do go 2/3 up to the harp, and you can feel the device doing things. So I'm going to leave that there. Leave that there, that's doing its thing, which looks fantastic. I do like watching that. And then he says turn it off, so let's turn it off, although I think it switched off by itself. Yeah, it did. So we'll pop that there while that's doing its settling business. I've just cleaned that, but you wouldn't, perhaps I didn't dry it properly. So let's do the Nitro, the draft can now. And with these, you just, with widget cans, you should just dump them all in, not let it settle and then pour the rest in. You just dump them in. Some of you might disagree with that, but it's not a pub pour, it's a can pour. So that is all in. Widgety widge. Let's put that there. There you go, look at that. Does look good. Let's pop that there, and let's open the Guinness Original. I haven't had a Guinness Original for a long time, very long time. And with Guinness Originals, do you let these set? Wow, that's lively. My goodness, that is very, very lively. Wasn't expecting that. Maybe it's had a bit of a shake around in the shopping bag. So let's go back and pour the rest of this one. And as I say, the guy that designed it, he said for the last part of the pour, he has this switched off. So let's do that. And I have got a much better head than I did the other day. Cool, look at that. Although it is smaller, it's still smaller than the head from the guy that designed it. He had a nice head on there. I can't believe how many bubbles are stuck to the side of that glass. I've literally just cleaned it. But we have got a nice head on there. Let's pop that there. And you can form peaks in it. And you can form peaks in the draft, which I like. Anyway, let's pour some more of this. I can't believe that. This must have got a bit shaken around in the carrier bag. But it's been sat upright for a little while. That's ridiculous. I was not expecting that. How can I compare that? But it looks a bit lighter in colour. Anyway, so there we go. So Nitrosurge can, looking good. Draft can, pretty much identical really, aren't they? Very much the same. As for that original, don't know what's going on with that. So I only tasted this the other day. I know what it tastes like. For me, I think there's a flavour drop off on the Nitrosurge. I think all that nitrogen in the can has definitely impacted the flavour. It does happen with nitrogen. So let's compare these two in terms of taste and smoothness. It's a good pint of Guinness. There's no denying it, and I like Guinness. It's a good beer. Lovely and smooth, and the mouth feels really good on that. I'm not going to go in depth on flavours. I've reviewed them all before anyway. So let's go with the Draught Guinness, which if I buy Guinness, that's generally the one I buy. It has got, you know, that lovely kind of solid tight head on it. Let's get on the taste of this one. That's very smooth. It is still super smooth, the Draught. Let's go back to the Nitrosurge. The Nitrosurge actually feels like it's a little bit more carbonated than the Draught. Let's go back to the Draught. They're very, very close. Very close. You're getting the typical lacing with the Draught, sorry. This now calls into question, is this device worth buying? And I'm going to say no. I do like the Draught. I think it's a better tasting pint. Pardon me. They're both 4.1% ABV, I'm sure of that. I'm absolutely sure of that. 4.1. 4.1. I don't think that's worth the money. There's very little in it, and I think there's a little bit more flavour in that one. So that's the Draught. That's the Nitrosurge. Let's have a go on Guinness Original with its super lump of ice cream on top. Cheers. This is 4.2. And that's all in. There we go. Certainly not as smooth as those two, it's not going to be. Feels a little bit rougher, but good flavour. Really good flavour. I'd say there's a slightly more flavour in that one, in the original, compared to those two. I do like the original. I think it is a decent beer. Certainly more carbonation than the other two. Starting to feel a bit bloated. I like the original. That has got more flavour. Certainly picking up on more kind of smokiness to it, kind of an ash sort of flavour compared to the other two. Right, let's go again on the Draught. Super smooth. One more on the Nitrosurge. I wouldn't buy that. I wouldn't buy it. There's no need. I think the Draught can is just as smooth, really, and maybe a little bit more flavour than the Nitrosurge. And these are £7 for 4 cans with your club card. Normal 4-pack of Guinness is much lower, around about the £5 mark, as is the Guinness Original. They're all nice. They're all, you can tell they're Guinness. I need to burp. Oh, excuse me. I like the original. I do enjoy that, but I do like the Guinness Draught. The Nitrosurge is fine. It tastes nice. It's a decent pint, nice mouthfeel. But for me, out of the three, it's the Guinness Draught. The Guinness Draught wins out of the three by far. There is absolutely no need to go and spend £22 of your hard-earned cash on that device. £25 if you haven't got a club card. So there you go. There's my verdict. Out of the three, if I put them in order of my how I like them, which ones I prefer, Guinness Draught number 1. I'm going to go Guinness Original number 2, and I'm going to, whilst it is a good pint of Guinness, when you think of the cost of that, the cost of the cans, then it's got to go third place. Third place on the Nitrosurge. Yeah, if you like gadgets, if you like a gadget, by all means, pick it up. But there's no need. There is no need unless you like a gadget. And I'm going to try this on other nitro stouts from other breweries and see what it does. So in that sense, I probably will get quite a bit of use out of it. There are other types of nitro beers that aren't just stouts that I could probably give it a go on, and I might just try it on beers that aren't nitroed just to see if it does anything. So there you go. That's my verdict. I hope you found it interesting. If you didn't like it, I don't care. Put something in the comments. If you do like it, put something in the comments. If you agree with me, put something in the comments. If you disagree, put something in the comments. I really don't mind. There you go. I'm all done. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all soon on another video. Take care. Bye now.